Please take your seats as we begin the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 draw. To all basketball fans around the world, we've finally come to this moment. Magandang gabi mula sa Pilipinas. Welcome to the Smart Aneta Coliseum for the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 draw, presented by Wanda. My name is Gretchen Ho.
My name is Ari Chambers.
Welcome to Asia, Ari.
Thank you. It's so great being here. The energy is great.
So great to have you here in the Philippines. And to everybody watching us live from our country and worldwide, a good evening to everybody.
That's right. We have a special show coming up for you. Basketball legends, international superstars, amazing performances here on this unique stage, and obviously the suspense of the draw with everything that it means for the 32 teams competing this summer.
Well, you've come to the right place, Ari, because we have some of the best basketball fans right here in this stadium. And this is just a taste of what we can expect in exactly 118 days as we tip off the battle in crowning the world champions.
That's right. The World Cup is the ultimate trophy in basketball. And if you don't believe us, watch this.
Every game is a challenge, and the first goal is always to win. And we got to stay humble.
It's a lot of fun. It's a big challenge.
Well, and Jordan Clarkson takes off. It's rejected. The run up all the way, right down Main Street. And the crowd loves it.
Our crowd was amazing.
They were our sixth player. They really brought the energy for us.
And now the lob. It had to happen. Just get it anywhere close to the rim, and you know what's going to happen.
They were prepared, they were hungry, they crashed the boards, they just played smart basketball.
I really feel amazing. It's a small country, the tough guys.
Hey man, we going to the World Cup. That's unbelievable.
Win for all. That's right. You can clap it up. 3 words that contain the essence of competing in the World Cup. A World Cup for the first time it takes place across 3 basketball-loving host nations. Indonesia, Japan, and obviously the Philippines.
There you go. I told you we have good energy here. Each of them curious and excited to find out the teams who will play in their venue and continuing to work hard to deliver a memorable experience from August 25 to September 10. Let's now hear from each of the hosts, starting with Indonesia, with Mr. Eric Tahir, Indonesia Local Organizing Committee, Chairman and FIBA Central Board Member.
Distinguished guests and all FIBA basketball family, a warm regards from Indonesia. Today will be a very important milestone to all of us. The moment that we have all been waiting is finally here. The FIBA Basketball World Cup draw ceremony. After a long road to FIBA Basketball World Cup, which involved a lot of hard work, sacrifice, and emotion, the best 32 countries have qualified and ready to play. And now it's time to witness where they will start of their journey to become the world champion of basketball. The 3 host nations are ready. A lot of preparation has been done to host the biggest stage of basketball competition in the world. Indonesia definitely can wait to welcome you. We have just built the new home for basketball in Jakarta and couldn't wait to welcome you all to Jakarta for the game that we love. Let's make this expression like no others. Good luck to all the teams today. See you in Jakarta.
Tarima Kasi, thank you so much, Eric. Now on to Okinawa as we move to Japan to hear from Miss Yuko Mitsuya, Japan Local Organizing Committee President and also FIBA Central Board Member.
まずは本戦への出場を決めたここにいる全32チームの皆様、おめでとうございます。またこのように素晴らしい舞台をご準備いただきましたフィリピンの組織委員会に深く感謝を申し上げます。今大会はワールドカップ史上初の3カ国共催です。その歴史的な大会にフィリピン、インドネシアとともに日本が開催国の一つとして貢献できること、大変嬉しく思います。今日この後間もなく決定する この夏沖縄にいらっしゃる選手、スタッフ、そしてファンの皆様を最高のおもてなしでお迎えできるよう準備をし、日本一丸となってこの FIBA バスケットボールワールドカップ2023を成功させたいと思います。8月25日の開幕の日を心から楽しみにしています。Win for all.
Arigato. Thank you, Ms. Yuko Mitsuya. And now the Philippines, the lead host nation for the World Cup. You and I know it's been a long journey getting here. So let's hear it from Mr. Manuel V. Panghilinan, President of the Philippines Local Organizing Committee and FIBA Central Board member, about what this World Cup means for our country and the city where we are tonight.
Mabuhay from Manila. On behalf of the hardworking leaders, officials, and volunteers behind the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023, we welcome you to the World Cup 2023 draw. Today marks a consequential milestone as we approach the global basketball event of the year. Once we complete the draw today, the competitive landscape would have been defined, 8 groups formed, battle lines drawn, and rivalries renewed. But against these many faces of competition, the world will come together, uniting all basketball countries. With less than 4 months to go before tip-off, we may ask again what the FIBA Basketball World Cup means. The World Cup fosters unity, win as one. The World Cup celebrates competition, and the World Cup extols the many virtues of sportsmanship. To our friends around the world, join our new thriller in Manila, the 2023 Basketball World Cup edition. United by our passion for basketball, we will win as one. Salamat at mabuhay.
And salamat. Thank you. 3 wonderful host nations united by the love of basketball and the pride and excitement of hosting such a major event. This is the reason why our heart is in the World Cup logo.
Heart, or puso in Filipino, as we like to say. And now to set expectations and goals, but also to look back at how we got here. Let's hear from the FIBA President and Secretary General, Mr. Hameinyang and Mr. Andreas Zaklis.
Au nom de la FIBA, je vous souhaite la bienvenue au tirage au sort de la Coupe du Monde FIBA 2023. La Coupe du Monde n'est pas seulement la compétition phare de la FIBA, c'est aussi un événement qui aspire à atteindre de nouveaux sommets à chaque nouvelle édition. Cette année, pour la première fois, elle sera organisée dans 3 différents pays, tous passionnés par notre sport, qui représentent une population totale de plus de 500 millions de personnes. Nous sommes enchantés de revenir aux Philippines après 1978, de retourner au Japon après 2006 et d'accueillir l'Indonésie en tant qu'organisateur de la Coupe du Monde pour la première fois dans notre histoire. La FIBA est honorée d'avoir un tel trio d'excellents hôtes et nous leur sommes particulièrement reconnaissants pour leurs efforts spectaculaires et leur hospitalité. Les 32 pays qui se sont qualifiés sont les meilleures équipes au monde et elles méritent nos plus chaleureuses félicitations. Je souhaite en particulier la bienvenue aux nations qui ont atteint de nouveaux sommets et qui sont ici pour la première fois. Les équipes du Cap-Vert, de Géorgie, de Lettonie et du Soudan du Sud ont gagné le droit de vivre une expérience inoubliable.
These achievements on the court came after exciting World Cup qualifiers during 18 months. They kept the passion of our fans at historically high levels. At times, it looked like a marathon of consistency and resilience, while in some cases, it came down to just one possession, one missed shot, one rebound. No less than 80 countries and more than 1,900 players battled for the ticket to the World Cup. And here we are. We have 32 teams excited to know if they will stay here in Manila or travel to Okinawa or Jakarta. FIBA and the 3 co-hosts have committed to make unprecedented investments in the experience of our players, reducing significantly their travel and improving once again their staying and playing conditions. Because the basketball fans around the world cannot wait to see the best players representing their country and competing on the biggest stage. We warmly invite you to join us in this beautiful journey for the Naismith Trophy in Philippines, Japan, and Indonesia.
Thank you so much to FIBA President, Mr. Haman Niam, and FIBA Secretary General, Andreas Zaklis, for this last address. We're getting ready for a spectacular event and truly cannot wait until August.
There's someone else who can't wait, Ari, for the action in court and to get on stage tonight. I'm warning you, he's a pretty cute baller.
I'm excited
who will knock you off your feet. Please welcome the official mascot of the World Cup, Jip. There you have it. He's got some moves.
I mean, he dapped me up, so that's always a good sign, right? But I see something that I like. Jip, what do you have with you? Is that the World Cup official game ball?
No, he's ready to get the game started.
You're holding tight to it. Can I have it? Please? I just kind of want to play with it real quick. just hand it over, Jip. It can be so simple.
There you go.
Thank you.
Well, Jip seems ready to play the game, but also to dance and celebrate with thousands of fans in this venue and many more on broadcast tonight. Jip, have you prepared any special moves for us? Yeah? All right.
I think we'll get to the side. I see what you did there, Gretchen. You definitely brought the heat.
Oh, the kids will love this guy.
Yeah, Jip, you definitely have what it
You're
takes.
amazing.
You absolutely have what it takes.
And speaking of lighting up the stage,
I heard there were some surprises coming up. Should we tell the audience together who's coming out?
Well, let me take it from here. Our first performer coming up is known as Asia's pop star royalty. Well-loved by Filipino fans. She's been trending and is known to transform any stage into a class act.
Gretchen, they're ready. They're ready.
Oh, wait. With her tonight is a multi-talented Phil-American musician who can get anybody, you, Jip, or me, to groove with him.
I can't wait for this.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Sara Geronimo and Billy Crawford.
makinig sa takbo ng isip, hindi ko maipinig. Di ako ay nakalimutan na sa langit. Ngunit nalulong sa iyong mga ngiti. Hanggang hanggang ito lang para tayo. Hindi na pabayaan ang daang tinahanap. At kung umabot tayo hanggang dulo, kahit ang nakahiti, aabutin natin ang mga
for the moment gonna meet me and I have my eyes in a prairie. Soon as I walk out my door, forget me nasty. So I find you on a 14th floor. She said, hey, I said, I'm gonna. She died. This girl is. So let's do it to the Congo. I see her holler down. Now I got downstairs, she gets left with a beat. I don't wanna cause a scene. Right out to the 4CG. TG play up the Jay-Z. Jesse's big. I'm still looking for somebody. What? Across the street. Up to the beach. Hey, what they hear me talk to me. She said, could you feel me? So good. From home. From the crib. It's what it is. It's what it is. What it is. She's from the. I'm from the. She's higher. Oh girl. This girl is. So let's do it to the Congo, spin like a bankroll. I see you holler. Y'all ready for this one? 1, 2, let's do it! Let's go. Right line. Come on, yeah. Oh, Lord, so pretty. Do it in the Congo, the big roll. I see you holler, let's go. Hey girl, you put the game on. Hey girl, but did you like you should. Hey girl, you so fine. Won't you love me by my side? Hey girl, you looking good. Hey girl, forget you. Hey girl, you so fine. Don't you want to be by my side?
I love you!
We love you! SG, everybody!
Go Philippines!
Mabuhay Pilipinas!
Woohoo! Sarah G and Billy Crawford. Always a party with these two around. Manila, did you enjoy that? Did you enjoy that? Do you want more? Woo! We definitely have more for you. Who wants to see some basketball legends on the stage? Who wants to see some 7-foot basketball legends here? Well, we got that coming your way in just a couple of minutes as we wait to be live on the international broadcast. Philippines, mabuhay! We welcome all of you to the Smart Arnetta Coliseum for the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 draw presented by Wanda. My name is Gretchen Ho.
And I am Ari Chambers.
Thank you so much for going all the way to the Philippines for this special event.
It's great here, Gretchen.
Tonight, we are going to know the fate of the 32 participating teams where they will come to play, as well as their opponents in the quest for the World Cup.
That is right. 3 host nations and 4 game venues await the 92 games taking place from August 25th through September 10th. Jakarta, the Indonesian capital, with its newly built Indonesia Arena. Okinawa, the southernmost island of Japan, with its wonderful beaches, but also its high-tech Okinawa Arena. Yeah.
Oh. And you're seeing our hero on your screens. Tonight's host, Manila, the Filipino capital, with the Philippine Arena, the Mall of Asia Arena, and the iconic Smart Arnetta Coliseum, where we are at.
Okay.
Now, Ari, did you know that this is where the Thrilla in Manila happened?
Oh, that's a lot of history, huh?
We got Manny Pacquiao here in this venue, but also, more importantly, there, we'll give him his moment. The 1978 FIBA Basketball World Cup happened here.
That is insane. The action on the court, the passion that you all have, the excitement, the world's best basketball players representing their country, their fans in the venues and back home, beating as one for a dunk, a block, a win. The World Cup is about this and a lot more.
Every game is a challenge, and the first goal is always to win. And
we got to stay humble. It's a lot of fun. It's a big challenge.
Well, and Jordan Clarkson takes off. It's rejected. The run up all the way, right down Main Street. And the crowd loves it.
Our crowd was amazing.
They were our 6th player. They really brought the energy for us.
And now the lob. It had to happen. Just get it anywhere close to the rim, and you know what's going to happen.
They were prepared. They were hungry. They crashed the boards. They just played smart basketball.
I really feel amazing. Small country, the tough guys.
Hey, man, we go to the World Cup. That's unbelievable.
So much passion in those images, so much love for the game and representing one's nation on the global stage. And Ari, when we speak about passion and dedication to the national team, there are a handful of names that come to mind. And one of them is here with us in Manila tonight.
Well, you know, he's taken part in 5 World Cups and reached the final in 2002, his first appearance, and brought it full circle in 2019 for his last. Let's take a look at the World Cup ambassador and basketball legend, Luis Scola.
Scola out of the break, makes a little bit of contact, he goes and scores. Luis Scola comes back out, the captain to lead Argentina. Luis Scola thrusting himself into the MVP conversation. You look at guys like Scola and you say, here's a guy that needs to stay involved in basketball.
Ladies and gentlemen, Luis Scola!
Our Argentinian basketball legend, thank you for joining us here in our country.
Thanks to you guys for having me.
Thank you so much for being with us tonight. You, of all people, know what it means to play in the World Cup and have that special feeling of representing your nation on the main stage. For those of you who don't know, Luis has 2 finals under his belt and is currently the 2nd all-time scorer at the World Cup level. So what motivated you to represent your country and wear that name right across your chest the entire of your career?
Well, I always felt that playing for the national team was special. You know, it was almost like going back to your roots, almost like, you know, coming back to what the game really is all about, you know, playing, competing, being with your friends, having fun. And the national team was a little bit of that. To me, at least, was a little bit of that. And I always feel very proud to be part of all national team movement, FIBA movement, World Cups, and all of that.
Back to your roots. I love it.
So much greatness here. Well, Luis, Argentina has always been a basketball powerhouse. What would you say is the secret to winning?
I don't know if it's any secret to win. I think it's just you have to have good players, you have to have a good team, you have to have the chemistry, and you have to have a little bit of that luck.
Can we get you to play for us?
I don't think I can play for nobody right now.
Sneaky.
Well, today you are a global ambassador for the World Cup, but you are not alone in this role. There are a couple of legends like you who were not able to join us tonight, but wanted to share their message with you and all basketball fans worldwide.
Hey, Luis, what's up? Thanks for representing us today. I look forward to being there this summer with you and Pal. I'm very curious to see all of the exciting matchups that we will be watching at the World Cup. Can't lie, I need to see who's going to be drawn up with the USA team.
It's going to be a tough battle as always, Melo. You know how it is. Every team will bring the fight, so better be ready. You have to earn it night in and night out at the World Cup. Luis, why don't you share with the fans a memory of the hardest opponent you played against while wearing the national team jersey?
Well, when you talk about hard opponents, it's impossible not to think about Pau. He's definitely one of the toughest opponents, and it's actually my position. Not only him, but also the Spanish national team. It was always a really, really tough team to play. It was also a lot of fun to play both Spain and Pau. So definitely Pau is up there in the short list.
All right, thank you, Luis. Anything else from Melo and Pau?
It's showtime. Hearing all the fans, the passion in the stands will take the energy to the next level. If the love you shared with me in February when I was there is a taste of what we get in August, we're in good hands.
Jakarta, Okinawa, Manila, get ready. It's going to be an awesome ride, and you better not miss out on it. Listen all, enjoy the show tonight, and looking forward to seeing you all in August.
World's greatest players all on display. Goes out, takes a seat.
Oh, goodness gracious. Look at that play.
Here's Brownlee. This is what you want.
The main icon of European and international basketball.
And that is why he's in the game.
Crowd like that one.
Oh, boy. World-class move, that one. Steps back for three. You can count it. He is Mr. Automatic. Humorous chant from the crowd. Overrated.
That's unbelievable. They are going to the World Cup.
How big can this team become? My goodness gracious.
That's right, a journey. Yeah, you can clap it up. I like audience interaction. Yeah, that's great. A journey through 403 games in 133 venues over more than 15 months to secure a spot at the World Cup this summer. Today, 32 teams are ready to know their road to glory.
Well, the World Cup has a lot at stake, including qualification to the next Olympic Games, but only one thing stands as its symbol, the Naismith Trophy.
Ooh, the Naismith Trophy. To bring out the Naismith Trophy tonight, representing Spain, our current world champions, please welcome Jorge Garbajosa, President of the Spanish Basketball Federation.
There you go, the beautiful trophy made out of gold. Mr. Garbajosa, thank you so much for bringing that trophy to us and placing it up for grabs. Now, I don't want to ask this, but how does it feel to let that go?
Good evening, everyone. It's pretty exciting, great memories for what happened 4 years ago. But now we have a new challenge. All the fans are very excited in Spain and all over the world. The best players, 3 great venues, so we cannot wait.
Well, we certainly want that coveted trophy.
Now, Now, Luis, over there, basketball fans still remember the nail-biting semifinal of the World Cup in 2006 in Japan. What are your memories of fighting against Jorge in Spain on the biggest stage?
It was a great game. It was a great game. Everybody will remember. Unfortunately, it went the wrong way for us. Good way for them. But I think it was for sure for Argentina was one of those memorable games. I think everybody will remember.
I love how you're all smiles. And then
well, at this point, who's the better player? Is it you, is it Jorge, or is it Pau?
I will never tell you.
Well, it's not just our teams who will travel, but also this Naismith Trophy that will be on a journey across all participating nations and host countries with our trophy tour presented by J9. And for tonight, is it okay if we leave that on the stage so we can celebrate it?
It's so shiny.
Yeah?
Why not?
Yeah? And speaking of celebrations, Ari, I believe we have one about to happen here.
Oh, we do. This is one of my favorite people. I'm a huge fan, and I think you all will really enjoy this superstar. So, Manila, are we ready? Yeah. Make some noise for our special guest tonight, Sweetie!
In my hood, best dress. Next thing, upgrade, who's next? Rich boy, got him on deck. Good boy, turn refresh. I put my new man on a leash. Traded him out, he was just a lease. Right around town till I leave. I gave that boy a round, spin him back to the street like la-da-dee-da-dee-da. Yeah, I spin him back to the streets like la-da-dee-da-dee-da. Back to the streets, so clean when I pull up to the scene. And I put that on me. What you thinking? What's good? How you feeling? I wish you would. Had to hit the husband on your homies. Stepping in your bad, lonely. My ex used to act like he owned me. Ain't enough just to treat me like a trophy. I had that, passed that. Knew I had to trash that. Bounce on his earth, turned that boy into a flashback. I'm a 5-star with a price tag. Gotta find me somebody that could match that. Last one got on my last nerve. Made me go change my passwords. I hit the curb with password. You know I get the last word. Pull up in my hood, best friend. Next thing, upgrade, who's next? Rich boy, got him on deck. Good boy, turn refresh. I put my new man on a leash. Traded him out, he was just a lease. Right around town till I leave. I gave that boy a round, spin him back to the street. La-da-dee-da-dee-da. Yeah, I spin him back to the streets like la-da-dee-da-dee-da. Back to the streets.
Hold me close.
tempo. You don't want your hair out till I come again. Let you up with the key code. All this ice on, but you better cut your heat strong. You got everything that I like. You don't eat the booty, you lying. Caught you mix the liquor, you mine. Pull me tight and pull me closer. It's so freaking me, I wanna show ya. It feels so good, don't want it to be over. I'm not ready. I know that you like it, come closer. It's so freaking me, I want you. I love everything you do. I do anything for you. I love everything you do. It's so freaking me, I want.
Yep. Great job, Ben. Great.
And we're back. How are you feeling after that performance?
Well, Sweetie's back to the streets and we're back to the stage, right?
That kind of made me want to do TikTok after that.
You've been practicing, so I have full faith.
We'll leave that after the program. But for now, it's time to focus on the reason why we are all here for the official draw. Let's turn our attention to the tables and begin.
So if you've been wondering how it will work, don't worry. We've prepared a video explainer for you. So let's see it.
32 teams have qualified to play in the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023. The hosts, Philippines and Japan. 5 teams from Africa, 7 teams from the Americas, 6 teams from Asia and Oceania, 12 teams from Europe. The 32 teams have been distributed into 8 pots of 4, based on the latest FIBA Men's World Ranking presented by Nike, updated after the last game of the FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers. Philippines, as group and final phase host, is placed in pot 1. All other teams are placed in their respective pot in order of ranking. The 8 pots will feed 8 groups of 4 teams each, Group A to Group H. Groups A and B will be playing in Manila, in the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Groups C and D will also play in Manila, in the Mall of Asia Arena. Groups E and F will play in Okinawa, Japan. Finally, Groups G and H will play in the new Indonesia Arena in Jakarta. To balance the quality of the groups across venues in the first and second round and facilitate geographical distribution, pots 1, 3, 5, and 7 will feed groups A, C, E, and G, while pots 2, 4, 6, and 8 will feed groups B, D, F, and H. The following principles will apply to the draw. Geographical distribution, with no more than 1 team from Africa, Americas, Asia, and Oceania in each group, and at least 1 but maximum 2 teams from Europe in each group. In pot 1, Philippines will be allocated to Group A and will play in the Smart Araneta Coliseum. USA was selected as preferred team by the host Philippines and will be allocated to Group C in the Mall of Asia Arena. In pot 2, Slovenia was selected as preferred team by the host Japan and will be allocated to Group F in Okinawa. In pot 3, to balance geographical distribution as per the draw principles, European teams can't be drawn with Spain and Brazil can't be drawn with the USA. In pot 4, Canada was selected as preferred team by the host Indonesia and will be allocated to Group H in Jakarta. In pot 5, Dominican Republic can't be drawn with the Americas teams. New Zealand can't be drawn with Australia. Iran can't be drawn with other Asian teams. In pot 6, Mexico can't be drawn with other Americas teams. Latvia and Georgia can't be drawn in a group with 2 European teams. In pot 7, group phase host Japan will be allocated to Group E in Okinawa. Jordan can't be drawn with other Asian teams. In pot 8, Lebanon can't be drawn with China. The 5 pre-allocated teams, Philippines, USA, Slovenia, Canada, and Japan, will be placed in their respective group at the start of the draw, prior to all other teams being drawn. Each time a team will be drawn, the draw software will display the available groups. The team will be allocated to the first available group in alphabetical order. After each team is drawn into a group, a competition number between 1 and 4 will also be drawn for that team. This will define the order of games in the respective group in the group phase. The draw is completed when all teams have been drawn in a group and given a group number, and the order of games for the group phase has been determined.
Yeah, now that we know how it will work, and we've been joined on stage by Predrag Bogoslavlev, FIBA Sports and Competitions Director. Welcome.
Luis, thank you so much for coming out here to join us again. We saw that there's a lot of work to do in a draw like this, so we brought in some help. To draw the competition numbers, please welcome 4 very special people, our host ambassadors.
Host in Indonesia, let's hear it for the artist and performer, Raffi Ahmad.
Representing our host, Japan, please make some noise for former Japan national team player, Takehiko Orimo.
And representing the Philippines and drawing for the groups in Mall of Asia Arena, former national team player, L.A. Tenorio.
And to draw the groups in the Araneta Coliseum, wait, for her lava walk, our one and only Miss Universe 2018, Catriona Gray.
We love when a queen has her moment. Yes, Miss Cat. Welcome and thank you so much for being with us tonight. Are we ready?
Actually, we have a last guest to introduce. Luis, is it okay for you to join forces with an amazing teammate tonight?
For sure.
Well, he's also tall like you. I'm sure he can challenge you in the post.
Yes.
Joining us is one of the most inspiring players to ever hit the floor, the Hall of Famer to be, Dirk Nowitzki.
At the free throw line, finally Dirk Nowitzki. Classic Nowitzki.
That is a beautiful shot.
Nowitzki with a three. But then another block by Nowitzki.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dirk Nowitzki! Wow, it is so good to have you here, Dirk. Filipino fans have been raving the moment you reached the Philippines. How has the Philippine experience been for you? We've been waiting for you to come out here.
I know, it's been amazing. Last few days have been, thank you. Been a super warm welcome. It's been busy, but super good to see so many NBA fans. The knowledge of the game here is incredible. So thank you guys for all the support.
You know, I would thank you for being with us tonight, but I think the crowd showed you so much love. So we have to know, Dirk. That's right, I love love. Any memories from playing against Louise in a hard-fought World Cup semifinal in 2002 when you two were at the start of your national team careers?
Yeah, terrible memory. Yeah, no, that was a tough loss for us, but it was sort of the start, obviously, of Argentina's golden era, and they had an amazing team, and Luis obviously had a wonderful career, and it was a great match, but we unfortunately fell a little short.
How about you, Luis? Do you have a special story to share playing with Dirk?
Well, every time you play against Dirk, it's a bad day for you, especially if you had to guard him. So I remember that.
Fade away, right?
Yeah, fade away. One leg fade away. Not fade away. One leg fade away.
One leg fade away.
Okay, I'm going to need y'all to play nice tonight, right? No stealing the ball. No stealing the ball.
No stealing the ball. But Mr. Bogoslavlev, are we ready to start? All right, let's get to it. Let's take a look at the teams in pot 1 and 2.
Benedetto throws it down. The lower pass to Juancho. Gomez. And then Gomez. Well, that is buenas noches. Middleton has the freedom of the court to throw it down one-handed for the USA. Middleton. Three-point attempt is good. And for the triple, what a fade to play for Australia. And here is Mills. Oh, that is sublime. Incredible. Upstairs for the throwdown of Wembanyama. Stop hanging on the rim, Rudy. Yermak, bounce pass, beautiful play. Here's Jokic again, getting inside. Doncic drives in and does what Luka Doncic does for Dragic. The lob, Toby. Up and good for Lithuania. And the finish.
And now we can start the draw by first distributing the pre-allocated teams to the respective groups and drawing their competition numbers. So first pre-allocated team from the pot 1 is
Philippines.
The host Philippines will go to the group A.
The Philippines, co-hosts of the event, are playing at the World Cup for the third consecutive time. They last hosted the FIBA Basketball World Cup in 1978.
With the competition number?
3.
Number 3 for Philippines. Second pre-allocated team from the pot 1.
USA.
USA will go to the group C.
USA, having played in all 18 previous World Cups, the USA has been crowned world champions 5 times. The most recent was in 2014.
The number for USA?
1.
USA number 1. Now we are moving to the pot 2, third pre-allocated team.
Slovenia.
Slovenia will play in Okinawa in Group F.
Slovenia is making their 4th appearance on the World Cup stage. Their best finish was 7th at the 2014 World Cup in Spain.
The number for Slovenia?
1.
Number 1. Now we are moving to the pre-allocated team from the pot 4.
Canada.
Canada will play in Indonesia in the Group H.
Canada was the first team to clinch a spot in this year's World Cup and finished the America's qualifiers with 11 wins in their 12 games.
Number for Canada?
1.
Number 1. And the last pre-allocated team is from the pot 7.
Japan.
The host Japan will obviously play in Japan in Group E.
Japan are co-hosts of this year's World Cup. The country is playing in the event for the 6th time and were previous hosts of the 2006 edition.
With the number 4. Number 4 for Japan. Now we can continue with the regular draw from starting with the pot 1, where we still have 2 remaining teams. The first team is
Australia.
Australia, as you can see on the screens, Australia has two options. And as explained during the draw video, when we have two possibilities, we'll always allocate the team to the first group available according to the alphabetical order. In this case, Australia will go to the group E in Japan.
Australia had their best finish at a FIBA Basketball World Cup 4 years ago in China when they were fourth. In the recent Asian qualifiers for this World Cup, the Boomers' 11 wins were more than any other country in the region.
The number?
3.
Number 3 for Australia. The last team from the pot 1.
Spain.
Spain will go to the group G.
Spain won the World Cup for the second time 4 years ago in China. They will go into this year's big event as the #1 team in the FIBA World Ranking, presented by Nike.
The number for Spain is
2.
Number 2. We are continuing with the pot 2. First team from the pot 2.
Serbia.
Serbia will go to the first available group. This is Group B.
Serbia gained a spot in the World Cup on the last day of the European qualifiers with a win over Great Britain. Serbia were runners-up at the 2014 World Cup in Spain.
Number for Serbia?
2.
Number 2. Next team from the pot 2.
Lithuania.
Lithuania will also play in Philippines, in Manila, in Group D.
Lithuania is playing at the World Cup for the 5th consecutive time. Their best finish was 3rd place in 2010.
The number for Lithuania?
4.
Number 4. And the last team from the pot 2.
France.
France will go to the group H.
France has finished 3rd at the last 2 World Cups. They claimed 10 victories in their 12 games in the recent European qualifiers.
Number for France?
4.
Number 4. This concludes the first 2 pots, and we'll see the video before we continue.
End of the first half. Count it. Fontecchio steps, fires, makes it. And then Millie dunks it home. Schroeder again, gets in the paint. Oh boy, world-class move. That one. Clapton now spins around. Beautiful move there. And another lob. Goodness me, this is Lob City tonight.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he has been electric. And look at that play. Beautiful pass. And Powell just drops it over the top for the layup.
Devontae's 3 is good. Well, Venezuela on fire right now. Too big, too strong, and just too good. Three is good. Oh,
Walked it away.
For three, and you can count it. Oh, boy, just unstoppable.
We are continuing with pot 3. Dirk, please go ahead with the first team from the pot 3.
Italy.
Italy will play in the group A.
Italy qualified for the World Cup with one window to spare in the European qualifiers. They were fourth in 1978 when the World Cup was held here in Manila.
Number?
4.
Number 4 for Italy. Next team from the pot 3.
Brazil.
Brazil will go to Indonesia in the group G.
After winning their final game of the Americas qualifiers, Brazil maintains their impressive streak of participating in every World Cup ever staged. They were third when the 1978 World Cup was held here in Manila.
The number for Brazil? 4. Number 4 for Brazil. The next team from the pot 3.
Greece.
Greece will play in the group C in Manila.
Greece is making its 9th appearance at a World Cup. Their best performance was 2006 when they reached the final.
With the number? 3. Number 3. And the last team from the pot 3. I think we know which one it is.
Germany.
Germany will go to the group E in Okinawa.
Germany is coming off a strong qualification campaign with 10 wins in the recent European qualifiers. Their best performance at the World Cup was in 2002 when they finished third.
With the number?
1.
Number 1. Okay, now we are continuing with the pot 4. Slovenia is already pre-allocated, but we have 3 more teams in the pot 4. So the next one is
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico will go to the group B.
Puerto
in
Rico
Manila.
is playing at the World Cup for the 15th time in their history, and this will be their 10th World Cup in a row.
Number?
4.
Number 4. Next team from the pot 4.
Montenegro.
Montenegro will play in the group D.
After
In
making
Manila,
their
D.
debut in China 4 years ago, Montenegro has once again made it successfully through the European qualifiers.
The number for Montenegro? 3. Number 3. And finally the last team from the pot 4.
Venezuela.
Venezuela will play in Okinawa Arena in the group F.
Venezuela is playing at the World Cup for the 5th time in history. They advanced for the second round 4 years ago in China.
With the number? 4. Number 4. This concludes first 4 pots, and I think we'll have some entertainment right now.
Let's keep the energy going and take a break with these talented dancers. Hit the stage.
Jip and the dancers taking off some steam. But let's go back to the draw and have a look at the teams in pots 5 and 6.
Iran could be dangerous. They have some players of a lot of talent, a lot of ability. Ahead, beautiful bounce pass and the slam dunk. And a massive throwdown and down Delgado.
And Salin buries it. The second Lowry Markkinen.
Oh my goodness me! Driving in and the dunk.
How about that unlimited range?
Oh! Porzingis with the throwdown.
Oh my goodness gracious, 3 puntos. Toko Shangalia, are you serious? Booze it down. Wow.
It's time for the pot 5. Luis, please, first team from the pot 5.
Dominican Republic.
Dominican Republic will go to the Group A in Manila.
The Dominican Republic first played at the FIBA Basketball World Cup in 1978 here in Manila. They have also played in 2014 in Spain and 2019 in China.
The number?
2.
Number 2. The next team from the pot 5.
New Zealand.
New Zealand. New Zealand will go to the Group C, also in Manila.
New Zealand was the highest scoring team at the last World Cup in China when they averaged more than 99 points a game. The Tall Blacks have qualified for every World Cup since 2002 when they finished 4th.
The number? 4. Number 4 for New Zealand. Next team from the pot 5.
Iran.
Iran will play in Indonesia in Group G.
Iran has played at every World Cup since 2010 when the country made its debut in the competition. This will be their 4th appearance.
The number?
1.
Number 1 for Iran. And the last team from the pot 5.
Finland.
Finland, the last remaining group, Group E, in Okinawa.
Finland was the first team to qualify for the World Cup from Europe. This will be the second time the country has played at the event after making their debut in 2014.
Number?
2.
Number 2. Let's move to the pot 6. First team from the pot 6.
Mexico.
Mexico play
after winning 8 of their 12 games in the Americas qualifiers. They reached round of 16 in their last appearance in 2014.
The number for Mexico?
2.
Number 2. Next team.
China.
China. China will play in the Group B in Manila.
China won 10 of their 12 games in the Asian qualifiers to guarantee they will play at the World Cup for the 10th time in their history.
With the number?
3.
Number 3. Let's continue. Pot 6.
Georgia.
Georgia will play in Okinawa Arena in the Group F.
Georgia's making their debut, having clinched their first ever World Cup spot in their last game of the European qualifiers against Iceland.
With the number?
3.
Number 3. And the last team from the pot 6.
Latvia.
Latvia going to Indonesia in the Group H.
Latvia has clinched a spot in the World Cup for the first time with a very impressive performance in the European qualifiers. After falling in their opening game, Latvia did not lose again.
The number?
2.
Number 2. So we have completed the pot 6. Another short video and we will continue.
That's right, Bogey. We're approaching the last 2 pots. Let's see the last 8 teams who will complete the draw.
Upstairs for the throwdown.
Hachimura throws it down. Wow.
Look at this. Evans goes high and Teotonio dove. Angola who goes up. Fernando.
Jackson at the ring.
takes it home.
Watch out! Sydney throws it down on the baseline.
And a massive throwdown.
Rejected by Eddie Tavares. Oh, look at that. Oh, he goes in for the dunk. Oh, goodness gracious.
Last two pots. Dirk, please. Remaining teams from the pot 7. The first one is
Angola.
Angola. Angola is going to the group A in Manila.
Angola. This will be the 9th time that Angola has played at the FIBA Basketball World Cup, following their very impressive African qualifiers campaign, winning 10 of their 12 games.
With the number?
1.
Number 1 for Angola. Next team.
Jesus. I need some help.
There you
go. Côte d'Ivoire.
Côte d'Ivoire. Côte d'Ivoire will go to the group G.
Les Elephants are competing at the World Cup for the 3rd time since its 2010 edition in Turkey, and their 5th time overall.
With the number?
3.
Number 3. The last team from the pot 7.
Jordan.
Jordan goes to the group C in Manila.
This will be Jordan's 3rd time playing at a FIBA Basketball World Cup. They made their debut at the 2010 World Cup in Turkey and also played 4 years ago in China.
Number?
2.
Number 2. Let's move to the pot 8. The first team from the pot 8.
South Sudan.
South Sudan. South Sudan will play in the group B.
South Sudan
in
is
Manila.
making their first appearance at the World Cup after a stunning African qualifiers campaign that saw the Bright Stars win 11 of their 12 games.
The number?
1.
Number 1. Next team from the pot 8.
Egypt.
Egypt will also play in Manila in the group D.
Egypt is making its 5th appearance at the FIBA Basketball World Cup and their first since the 2014 edition in Spain.
Number?
1.
Number 1. Please continue. 2 more teams in the pot 8.
Cape Verde.
Cape Verde will play in Okinawa in the group F.
Cape Verde is making history with their first ever World Cup appearance following their successful African qualifiers campaign. The Blue Sharks are now also the smallest nation to ever qualify for a World Cup.
And the number?
2.
The number is 2. And the last team for this draw from the pot 8 is
Lebanon.
Lebanon. Lebanon obviously goes to the group H.
Lebanon is making its first appearance since 2010 on the World Cup stage following their impressive Asian qualifiers campaign with 9 wins.
Number
3.
With the number 3. And this concludes our tonight's draw.
And there you have it. The draw is officially complete. We've been hearing cheers. We've been hearing sighs. A lot of emotions in there, Ari.
Yeah, we have. I'm excited. Are y'all excited? Okay.
Thank you very much, Bogi. Thank you very much
You're
to our
welcome.
players and ambassadors. Let's review the results of the draw. Starting with Manila Araneta Coliseum. Group A, Angola, Dominican Republic, Philippines, and Italy. Group B, South Sudan, Serbia, China, and Puerto Rico.
Also in Manila, in the Mall of Asia Arena, Group C, USA, Jordan, Greece, and New Zealand. And Group D, Egypt, Mexico, Montenegro, and Lithuania.
In Okinawa, Group E, Germany, Finland, Australia, and Japan. For Group F, Slovenia, Cape Verde, Georgia, and Venezuela.
And finally, in Jakarta, Group G, Iran, Spain, Cote d'Ivoire, Brazil. And Group H, Canada, Latvia, Lebanon, and France.
Let's give it up for the results of the FIBA 2023 World Cup draw here at the Araneta Coliseum. Thank you so much once again to all of our ambassadors, to our FIBA executives, to our players. Thank you for that teamwork over there.
I mean, look at them go.
They can't play
Camaraderie.
together, I think. And just like as I mentioned, I'm sure everybody's been taking note of the players coming to town.
Yep.
And we can only count the days till August 25 and the tip-off to the World Cup. Thank you so much to all of our guests who joined us here tonight, to everybody here in the Araneta Coliseum. Thank you so much for joining us. This is just the beginning. Please be with us as we look forward to many more special moments in just a few months.
Gretchen, I'm trying to pay attention to you talking, but Jip is really distracting me. Jip, what are you doing down there? Like, you just wanted the best view of the final part of the show?
I think he wants to dance some more.
You want to dance? Give us some moves, Jip. A little bit, Okay, this is energy. We love this.
You want to party again?
Right. We're gonna be right down with you. We're gonna join you. So, because we have to go and join Jip, I want y'all to make some noise once again for my girl, Sweetie!
up in the mirror, hit them poses. Best friends and you must blowing. Best friends and your wrist is like it's frozen. Girl, I think I really rolling. Hit up in the mirror, hit them poses. Best friend, you my mother, soulmate. Figure, that's my type. That's my type. That's my type. 8-inch big, ooh, that's the pipe. I'ma run it all night. Rich 8-figure, that's my type. That's my type. That's my type. 8-inch big, ooh, that's the pipe. That's my type. That's my type. This new whip, right around tits. I can see why all these basic hits. Bust down, rinse, not a bust down bitch. Said I'm much your man, no the fuck I don't fit. See you rich, but he still hitting lit. Spinning bread, but he still can't hit. Please, Lamborghini keys, dripping ice, he gets blown out to me. Please, I want a man with a beat. From the bag on down on the D. See on my lips, take a little sip. Privacy on the door, I'ma make this shit rip. Rich 8-figure, that's my type. That's my type. That's my type. 8-inch big, ooh, that's the pipe. I'ma run it all night. Rich 8-figure, that's my type. That's my type. That's my type. 8-inch big, ooh, that's the pipe. That's my type. That's my type. With right around tits, I can see why all these basic hits. Messy like the pop shit. You the type of for the red. All on the limit. There ain't none with the edge. Do it on his face with a fizz. I'm a boss type, cool with the shit. Run it up, print it up, big butt. Try your luck, send them up, big touch. See on my lips, take a little sip. Privacy on the door, I'ma make this shit rip. Rich to the 8-figure, that's my type. That's the pipe. I'ma run it all night. Rich to the 8-figure, that's my type. That's my type. That's my type. 8-inch big, ooh, that's the pipe. That's my type. That's my type. New whip, right around tits. I can see why all these basic hits.
Unique character. Unique chemistry.
FIBA Basketball World Cup is the peak of the game.
The World Cup is one of the toughest trophies in basketball to win.
That is why I will be there in 2022.
Because when you win for one,
you win for all.
Looking in the mirror, I thank God for what I'm about to be. You beefing with my enemy, that's not make you in front of me. Girl, so fierce, safe, I'm living drama free. Never living comfortably, got a lot of goals to me. My team was trying to eat, so we grinding for our mental. You trying to get a bag of weed, I'm trying to get a bag of weed. Put it in my savings and invest in the right companies. My dream is like a child, and I'm taking all the custody. Obstacles be slowing me, but that bus promoting me. So I take my time, cause I'm always where I'm supposed to be. Keep my niggas close to me, cause I know when they go for me. You cannot get a hold of me, I'm probably in a soul with me. Always making moves, man, that's how I keep my sanity. Yeah, it's my team, couple setbacks, bounce back.
Hey, you already know what's going on, man. This queen of the Bay Area, Sacktown finest. Hey, bow down when you see the queen, man. Kiss the ring. Hey, sweet. Talk to these women.
Let me tell you about this chick. I'm from the West Coast, light skin, maybe yes. I heard I do the most. I swear I'm so sedated. I can't be approached. If that's hella basic, then that gotta go. What's that in my cup? That's that potion. Rubbing hundreds on my skin like it's lotion. Sitting courtside with my lotion. Presidential rolling on me like I'm gold. Smelling like a rich, I'm too cold. I don't do the nosebleeds, I want fussy. I'm only with a nigga that can coach me. I wasn't raised by IG for the OGs. If you miss the old me, then you ain't know me. The baccarat too trendy, so I'm out. I hit the club and get the ones and then I toast it. See every problem for my family, I done solved it. The pretty girls gon' hear that shit and start a boss shit. Boss, no you need a boss chick. Real, don't pay what it costs quick. Long nails, only get the top tip. That ain't bad, boy, that's icy on my lips. Boss, no you need a boss chick. Real, don't pay what it costs quick. Long nails, only get the top tip. That ain't bad, boy, that's icy on my lips. I ain't going nowhere, just embrace it. Always lurking on my page, you don't hate me, sis. I ain't bothering nobody, I just breathe it. Deep down in your heart, you wanna be like this. No, we don't give a about those like I'm D-Lo. Pretty Filipino from the Bay like I'm P-Lo. We know your pockets ain't bigger than your ego. I need a rich like De Niro in Casino. No, you need a boss chick. Real, it's gon' pay what it costs quick. Long nails, only get the top tip. That ain't bad, no, that's icy on my lips. No, you need a boss chick. Real, don't pay what it costs quick. Long nails, only get the top tip. That ain't bad, no, that's icy on my lips. Ready? Pull up to my shop. Now I'm sick. Always popping it. Getting big. Pretty girl, get rich. What's up, Manila?
If we're going out for the night, I'ma meet you down on the floor. Oh, tell me when you're out for the night. We can get it started, let's go. Oh.
I'm tossing Lindy, super ready. Who gon' please this pretty kitty? Got baddies with me, tan and tipsy. Passed up until I got a hyper hickey. Ooh, DJ run it back, tryna go up where balloon girl at. Double cup buzz in the club, pitch black. Bubble gum butt, come and chew this ass.
Tonight we're going out. Tonight we're going out.
I see you, baby, all the way up there. I know that's right. I think it's time to tap in. Let's go.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah. Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah. Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in. Tap in. Diamonds dancing on your neck, better tap in. Tap in. Getting money, get rich, baby, tap in. Tap in. MLB, I see game, better tap in. Tap in. Wrist on glitter, waist on thinner. I'ma show you how to bake an 8 figures. Face on zaddy, pockets on jigger. You better get the card and make it swipe like Tinder. Private villa in the fur chinchilla. When he posts me, all the get sicker. Fourth killer, I don't need fillers. Never been a lame, so the real chicks feel it. Daddy on the FaceTime, you can never take mine. End up on a dateline, Rich with no day job, get your wop, always on the court side, Billionaire boys wanna eat me out. I'm from the West Coast, they wanna go down south. All these lame little rappers tryna fuck clout. I won't let him hit, but he can put it in his mouth. Low waist, fat, baby, tap in. Tap
tap in. Diamonds dancing on your neck, better tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. Getting money, get rich, baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. MOB, icy gang, better tap in. Yeah, tap, tap, tap. You got an itty bitty waist, pretty in the face. Never let a rough boy take you on a date. Haters can't relate, I'll never be a fight. I got a big baller, putting icing on my cake. Icy from my lips to my fingers to my toenails. Dripping in Sinead night, this ain't going on sale. All these birds busy, baby, I do not do friends well. Lot of haters, but I promise that I won't tell. Now what's my favorite word? Icy. I can see the smile, but I know she don't like me. 200 for a verse, yeah, I'm way too pricey. I'm running bring back hyphy. Low waist, fat, fat, baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. Diamonds dancing on your neck, better tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. Getting money, get rich, baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. MOB, icy gang, better tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. Hey, Manila. Hey, girl. What's up? Tap, tap, tap in. Thank you, Manila. I love you so much.
Maraming salamat. Hopefully I come back soon. I love you, Philippines. Mwah. I love you too, baby. I know that's right.
Cup is the peak of the game.